Hey there you guys, so I am here eating cereal. Welcome back. You guys, I thought that I would just quickly get on here and just do a little pregnancy update for you guys. You guys, I did not plan for my filming schedule to be this whack. These past like 2 weeks have actually been really crazy weeks for me. And so I'm now still in the craziness. It'll probably still be a little bit crazy for about another 2 weeks, but just bear with me through this time, you guys. And so yeah, so I thought that I would just come on here, actually do a 17-week and an 18-week pregnancy update, which I actually, let me come and look. I always have to check and see what week I'm on for updates. So I think that I already did the 17-week and the 16-week. It was actually supposed to be a 16-week pregnancy update, but I wrote 17 weeks because my brain was crazy. But so this will be 17 and 18 weeks kind of bunched up together. But welcome back, you guys. So the last video you guys saw, don't forget to check it out. I did unbox the Target registry gift bag, and I also told you guys about what was going on in week 16. Week 17 was pretty cool for me, you guys. I was feeling really like happy and really energetic and like just moving around a lot more, and it was just a really good week. I was really craving like sweets, and I was really into chocolate milk and cookies. Like that was my week 17. As far as like new symptoms go, I would definitely just say again, like tender breast is very common in pregnancy. And my brain's everywhere, you guys. So I'm a cereal slurper. So week 17 was just kind of like a crazy week. Dominic was in town. I was feeling really good, but then towards the end of the week things started to get a little bit weird. So as you guys know, some of you guys do know that if you guys follow me on Instagram, I kind of post my updates on there, kind of updates on life, but I've even been a little bit inactive for the past week over there because of the fact that so much craziness has been going on. But as some of you guys may know, my mom did recently have a surprise stroke. We were not expecting it. She did go to emergency room a couple times due to back pain, like severe back pain. But randomly, I think that just with the stress that was going on her body and just emotional stress, maybe it really triggered a stroke. And so thank God it was a stroke. It was not a TIA, but it was a stroke, and it did you know, cause some things. She's doing much better than many stroke patients. If you guys are familiar with people after having strokes, she is doing a lot better. Like she can speak, she can walk. She did have right side body weakness, but her leg was just like kind of a little bit weak, but now she can kind of walk. She had no movement in her right arm on the first day. She could not feel her arm. I mean, she could feel her arm, I guess. She could feel it, but her brain was not signaling the arm to, could not signal the arm to move. Then, and her wrist or her hand either. Then the next day, she got a little bit of movement in her fingers, a little bit of movement in her arm. And until then, she's just been doing exercises. But it's been now a week later, and she is now in the, she's now in a rehab center. She's going to be there for 2 weeks. So I'm just, my sisters have really crazy schedules. You know, I'm the only one right now who doesn't have children. Me and one of my other sisters, Daisy, we don't have children. But I've been kind of just trying to be there for more support. I've been trying to support my mom as much as I can throughout this time. Like, it's harder for my sisters because they don't have you know, babysitters or like, you know, work, and things are just crazy. So I've just been trying to be there for my mom a little bit more, which is why, you guys, I've been so busy. I haven't really had time to film because every single time that I'm with my mom, you know, I'm helping her move from place to place. I'm helping her do this, I'm helping her do that. But now that she's in rehab, I'm just praying that, you know, she's going to be doing a lot better and things are just going to start getting better from this point on. So that's a little miniature life update of what's been going on in my life lately. It has been a little bit rough, you guys. It has caused me a little bit of like stress in a way. I think it's just because she's my mom. It was just really scary, but I'm just clinging to God in this time, you guys, and just asking God for like help and emotional strength for myself. But I'm just nonetheless so blessed that my mom's doing better. She's so blessed to be doing better each day. Her face was a little bit like, you know, asleep on the right side, but now it is now awake. She can talk better. Her speech was slightly like slowed, but now I notice that she's talking a little bit better and her words are matching up with her thoughts, and just things are getting a lot better for her. So I'm really excited for that. Let me take another bite. So all that kind of happened throughout week 18. Week 18 was kind of a weird and scary week for me, you guys. So after like the stroke had happened and all these things were beginning to happen, I had woken up in the middle of the night, you guys, randomly. And this was probably like 18 weeks in one day. I woke up in the middle of the night and I found, like, I just went to go and sit down on the toilet because if you guys are pregnant, you guys know we're waking up like freaking 4 to 5 times a night to go pee. And so I woke up, went to go and sit down on the toilet, and like randomly I just started to feel like a tightness in my chest, and it was so weird. But before that, I was also dreaming that like my heart rate was like going up, which was even really weird. And I thought, well, maybe it's just because, you know, my mom was in the hospital and like I was like, my mind was impacted by everything going on. But like I was dreaming that my heart rate was going up, and it was so weird. And then I went to the bathroom. All of a sudden I just felt like everything in my chest just started to like tighten up and tighten up and tighten up and tighten up, and it just started getting tighter and tighter. And like I was like this and I couldn't breathe, and I was like and I woke up Dominic and I said, Dominic, you need to wake up, you need to wake up. I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And so then Dominic was like, thank God Dominic was home, because if not I would have been even more freaking out. But Dominic was like, what's going on, babe? What's going on? Like, what do I do? And I was like, just please pray for me. And I was just praying, and I was like, Jesus, please protect me, protect my baby. Because like it was kind of scary, you guys, because I was like, Lord, please bless me, and please help my baby to just remain in my stomach. That was all that I could think about, was just protect the baby, Lord Jesus, from my crazy whacked out body. And so then my chest started getting tighter, and then I started to get like way more shortness of breath. Like I felt like if I really couldn't breathe. But it was also like stress, but I was able to talk, so that's how I knew that I was still catching my breath, because I was speaking. But it was just like tightness. So we rushed to ER. We get to ER, and like I continue to feel like tightness. And she took me back immediately. And then she took me back immediately. She got all my vitals down, put in like an IV on me, like, you know, doing the normal things. And randomly, you guys, the tightness just went like this, and it just went away. And I was like, this is so weird, Dominic, what just happened to me? I literally felt, I don't know what a heart attack feels like, but it literally felt like, you guys, I was gonna like die of a heart attack. Like that's how bad it had felt. And it was so scary. It was like a feeling and like a discomfort and like a pain that I had never felt in my life. It was just really scary. So then I go to the doctor, or I see the doctor. They were actually really nice with me. One of the nurses was like, because I had asked if I could get some socks because I was wearing slippers that were like so fuzzy. And since I was just like pacing my thoughts, my feet were starting to sweat, and I was like, I'm not gonna let my feet get all nasty, sweating in these slippers, start to smell or something. And so all I did was ask for a pair of socks, and this guy was like so rude, and he's all, well, she's wearing shoes. I don't know, like kind of like she's wearing shoes anyways. I don't know why she needs socks. So I was like, okay dude, just give me the freaking socks in the room. But apart from that, the doctor was really nice. He came in and he said that what it sounded like that I had was an esophagus spasm. So I guess it's like, they say that it could be like a really intense version of like heartburn or something. So like your stomach, it usually will close, but you know, whenever you get heartburn, it opens and the acid in your stomach goes up. So I guess it was just like an esophagus spasm due to that. But they also did tell me that it could also be triggered by stress and things like that. So it was a really crazy week 18 for me, you guys. So now I've had, just in case, I've been just making changes to my diet and changing things. I haven't really been eating too crazy, but I was a spaghetti junkie, and I did know that I did eat spaghetti like 3 times that week prior to the spasm. And so I was like, maybe that's probably what had caused the esophagus spasm. But now I've just been praying, and I haven't had one since. I have had heartburn every single day since though, and I only experienced heartburn maybe 2 times prior to that spasm. And so now every single day since then, I've been having like heartburn, not so much as acid coming up into my mouth, but just feeling like if something's in my throat like all day from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. So I'm just praying to God that he just helps me with this. I've just been trying to just remain calm as well through this time. It's been hard. I noticed that every single day I've been having kind of like breakdowns and stuff. So I just think that I need to relax and not allow this to overtake me, because I'm not trying to be like sad or depressed, you guys. But this is just real, like, things that go on. And so I like to share it with you guys, because for those of you guys that are also pregnant and you guys are also watching the video. And so apart from that, you guys, I do feel like if my stomach, like if the baby, you guys, is starting to just, these are different pants. I know I have like so many pants. I wear these pants like every single video, but I have different pairs of these pants. I have like capris, long ones, skinny leg ones. But I do notice that I am slowly starting to, like, my stomach is starting to pop out. Like I said, naturally I'm chunky, and I know that maybe I don't look pregnant yet, like to the human eye. Like if my top is down, I probably don't look like if I'm pregnant. But usually, you guys, my stomach is not so bloated from the top, and it's not as raised and popped out from right here. So I do think that pretty soon here around, you know, the corner, I'm going to be showing pretty soon. So I'm excited for that. I haven't really felt much baby movement lately, but I did have my 19-week anatomy scan yesterday, but I'll go on ahead and add that into the 19-week update. But I'll give you guys more details on how that went. But the baby's doing fine. The baby's just doing okay, and that's just what I'm most happy about. It was really scary. And yes, you guys, apart from that, I am just noticing that I have more discomfort while sleeping. I noticed that I'm like trying to switch from side to side, and it's hard to just get a good position. And then especially now I'm like paranoid, so I have to be like raised up on my bed with the pillows, because I don't want like the acid to come up maybe and cause another spasm. So I've just been trying to be cautious, like in many different things, and I feel like my mind is like in many different places. But I'm just praying that, you know, after all this happens, that I can just have more time to focus on the baby and like what's going on. I feel like, oh, you guys, I've been a mess, but I just feel like, yes, I've been focusing on the baby, but it's been hard to like just completely wrap myself up in my pregnancy. And so I am, though, talking to my baby. I've gotten told by many family members to just sing to her and talk to her. Again, you guys, it was confirmed in the anatomy scan that it is a girl. But just sing to her and talk to her and wrap myself in just her. And so I've been just trying to do that. I'm crying because I'm really dramatic, and this is how we are whenever we're pregnant. But you know, it has been hard that I've had to like even not eat like my cravings and stuff like that. Usually those bring me comfort because I'm a comfort eater. But I need to quit being a crybaby, because all that I'm trying to do, baby, and Father God, please let me soak it all back up. But it's just been kind of a rough week again, you guys, but I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm trying to just push forward to the next week and the next week and just kind of enjoy time with the baby. I'm hoping that I haven't bought really anything else for her. We haven't really worked on her nursery yet or anything like that. So maybe soon I'll start, you know, getting things together for her again. But that's where I'm at right now, you guys. It's been crazy. Really no new symptoms other than that, you guys. A little bit more back pain is starting to come back, but I think that that's normal because she's getting bigger. And so I'll just, yeah. So anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for seeing me do my little cry showdown. But I'm just really excited, you guys, for just her, and I'm excited that soon I just get to just forget about everyone and everything and forget about everything and just wrap up my whole world and my whole life and my whole being into her life and her being and who she is. And so I'm really excited for that. But that's where I'm at right now, you guys. And how are you guys doing right now that you guys are 18 weeks, 19 weeks, 17 weeks? How are you guys doing? I want to know more about you guys and what you guys are going through. I do know that with the heartburn, that could be because she's really hairy too. I've heard that. And I'm naturally really hairy, you guys. Like, you guys have all seen my arms. You guys have told me to shave and wax them, but I just can't. Let me see if I can show you guys up close. I have really, you guys can't even really see, but I naturally have really hairy arms. I've shaved them in the past, but whenever they grow out, they just are like a bunch of stand-up prickles, and that grosses me out. And so I just choose to not shave my arms anymore, and my leg hairs grow back really fast. And my husband was he's not hairy naturally, but he was a really hairy baby. So I'm just like, I really do believe that she's really hairy right now, probably. So that's something that kind of makes me excited too, that she's hairy, because it just makes me think that she's so much more cuter. But that is all, you guys, and I'm gonna hang up now because my mom's calling me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.